Good morning, Solid Steppers. It's Miss Ward headed out to my 7 a.m. service call. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ready to get out here and get it and stack some more paper. Learn some more about appliances. It's us against them, y'all. It's us against them. Anyway, I hope your week is going great. I'm really trying to get my YouTube schedule together because I want to give you consistent, authentic content. At the same time, this is like undercover therapy. I get the vent and nobody talks back. You know, people don't tell you that, but that's a fact. You get some stuff off your chest, you alleviate some of the stress, and you move on and realize that you're a human. So, reflecting on my day yesterday, I found out something very, very important that I thought I already knew. But, you know, as human beings, we need organization. All y'all out here using paper, trying to keep up with stuff, y'all catching hell. Y'all just need to admit it to yourself, and you just need to put some structure in place, whether it be an app, whether it be a spreadsheet. You need to know where you're going, what you're doing, and when you're doing it. You know what I mean? And the problem is that when you're all over the place and you're taking calls and doing X, Y, and Z, you can't do that. That means that you're affecting your productivity. And the only way to stop from affecting your productivity is to get it under control. The only way to get it under control is to focus on what you need to focus on. You know, if you need to focus on the repairs, focus on the repairs. If you can only do 2 jobs a day or 3 jobs a day and be consistent and professional with do that, and then build on that. But don't just take everything in and then get frustrated and make no money and lose money. I'm telling you what I know. This is my personal experience. You can get flooded. You know, yesterday I started out frustrated because some of my earlier jobs didn't go the way I wanted them to go, and I had projected them to go. But at the end of the day, I didn't do my process. You should have a ritual and a process. You know, I have a process where I meditate and visualize, and I welcome in positive customers, profit, and experience. That's my thing. You know, I'm deep into being clear that I co-create my reality by how I think and how my thoughts control everything, and my moves, even how I act. Once I calm down, got everything in order, and put my things back in place, all of a sudden the floodgates open, nice customers, great opportunities to make money and to be of service happened. And until you understand how to center yourself and to understand that everything that is outside of you and everything that's surrounding you is a reflection of what you put in, you know, your thought process, how you move, you're not going to know any better. You're not going to get any better. And this is why I spend a lot of time alone, because I'm one of them people. I already know. You know, I'm one of them squirrel people. Something move, I'm looking. You know, I get distracted on to the next thing just like anything else, anyone else. But when you know what your weak points are, you address them so you can be a better you, have a more comfortable life. And anything you achieve or reach for or attempt to accomplish, you're going to be good at. You really are. But you got to get all the negativity out of your mind and out of your life and out of your ears. Because what we don't understand, whatever you immerse yourself in is what's going to affect your outcomes. I know this personally. That's why I don't talk to people who ask me dumbass questions like, how you going to accomplish this? How you going? Obviously, you don't know Miss Ward. Miss Ward gets and does anything she wants to do simply because many years ago, in the midst of adversity and challenges, I always came out on top. Now, I don't know how. I ain't taking no full credit for that. I'm very clear that there's something much bigger than me. But at the end of the day, I do have some input. And since I've been given the gifts and talents, I gotta focus on that. I gotta focus on what I can do and do that well. You know, I was sitting there listening to an interview with Kanye West and the Breakfast Club, and I'm just chuckling to myself because they're giving him hell Because they feel like all he do is talk about money. And he's talking about billionaires and how they control industry in the world. It just kills me how that goes over people's heads. At the end of the day, money is a tool. And the more you have of it, the bigger a tool it can be. Now, people got these conspiracy theories going on and here and there. But let me explain something to you. Somebody came to you and gave you $1 billion. You can correct some mistakes, some issues and things you move, and you can affect generations to come. Now tell me you can't. So at the end of the day, y'all have to get your mindset together. All these people out here thinking small, I'm making a couple of $100 a day, I'm good. You know, you think it's under the table, whatever you're doing, but what are you putting in place so that you have legacy? What are you putting in place so that when you up in that old folks home or wherever, you in luxury? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to take care of you, and you got to make moves today that's going to affect that. So you need to get versed on your taxes. You need to get versed on investments. Don't just make the money and lose the money. I mean, shoot, you catch hell just trying to maintain profit. Particularly if you move like I move where I control my parts, my labor, all that. And that's not necessarily easy. You know, you got people, all they do is they charge the labor to the warranty company, they let the customer get the parts, and all they do is collect labor, so they have nothing else. You know, they have no other headache. They own all their vehicles. You know, they move like, I like to call that the Dave Ramsey move. I ain't spending nothing. I heard Sneed last night talking about cash flow, and he's absolutely, cash flow is king. But you better understand how to get that cash flow and keep it consistent and make enough of it to where all your bills are covered, all your responsibilities are handled, and move accordingly. You know, people keep forgetting Sneed been doing this stuff for almost 20 years. So that's a different game. He at a different level. Now, he can give you something to aspire to, but you better have your ducks in a row when you aspire. And he says that you can get in there in 2 to 3 years, you can. But the key is your discipline better be on damn point. That's what I'm saying. Anybody can do anything when your discipline is there, and your consistent discipline. Because you're going to hit some wall. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to have to be all the above. But at the end of the day, it's about one thing. And that's winning. You need to win for you, your family, and generations to come. When you show up that way, you're always going to be successful. But you better put some things in place, because the only third person that's responsible for you is you. What you ingest in your mind, your spirit, your body, and soul. You hear me always talking about being round and brown. I got a bag of my habit on my lap right now. And that's Snyder's Pretzels. That's my breakfast. That is not good for me. There is no nutrient in this. But it's like a nervous habit. But I got smart, so I got the small bags. So at least if I'm going to do it, the sin ain't going to be so bad. And you got to realize, everything you're not going to be able to stop cold turkey. You're going to have to find a way to ease your way off it. Whatever the habit is, whatever the detriment is, get away from it the best way you can. So you can focus and be the full person you can be. Imagine if everything that's being poured into you now was poured into you at birth. You see it in kids and young adults who grow up, and they are just exceptional. They're exceptional because the people who raised them poured some things into them that you wouldn't believe. You know? They don't understand what lack is. They don't understand what failure is. And then when they did run into challenges, they were encouraged to do it, to move a certain way. So you gotta respect that. Yeah, I know I do. That's why y'all out here with these kids, man, y'all better realize you got an awesome responsibility. And you have the opportunity to shape the future. That is a blessing. So I'm going to get off my soapboxes. I done went all the way right and left here. But like I said, y'all, somebody obviously needed to hear that. And it could have just been me. Ms. Ward's going to sign off. You guys have a great day. Be safe out there. Take care of you. And your ultimate concern is to be the best and achieve as much as you can. If anything I've said on any of my videos have helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for following me. sorry about the video. I'm tweaking through some cameras and some phones so I can get just a standard source. I keep watching the video focus in and out, so I do apologize. But like I said, I'm not a damn cinematographer. You feel me? I'm just creating a little vlog to share with the world. Be blessed.